Greetings, everyone. It is I, Kikoskia, welcoming you to the stream. The pre-stream, to be exact, where you have the opportunity to get here, get comfortable, and get ready for some Dwarf Fortress. Hello, how are you all? I hope you are doing well. Hello, Sabrok, Clouth, and Not a Rogue AI that are sneakily hidden there, being sneaky and hidden. Hope things are going good for you. Hope things are going good. Who knows how many more streams of Dwarf Fortress we will have, for it's Dwarfen time, it is. Very much so it is. Last time, no stop us now. Game conspires to stop us. Game probably will. Game might unleash some awful, horrendous, horrible monster that I cannot defeat, and then we get very, very, very sad. This could happen. This very much could happen. Hello there, Wolf Knight. How you doing? I hope you are doing well. Yes, there's been a lot of painting for me today. Over the last few days, actually, there has been a lot of painting. I've been enjoying my painting. I've also been going down here, digging down into this area, and waiting for all this water to go so I can go further down. We need to get to about this area, so realistically we kind of want to dig here and see what happens. That's kind of what we want to do. It's kind of what we want to do. We'll see how well that goes eventually. In time, we will learn. But yes, I hope you are all good. Hope things are. Paintings of Space Marine Terminators, but these are not Leviathan Terminators. These are heroic scale Terminators, the same size as the Leviathan Terminators. Interesting. Oh, you mean from the box, the box set rather than the Leviathan specific monopose ones. You should totally put up a picture in Models and Crafts of what those Marines look like. I don't have any of those. Maybe one day I'll get some of those. Maybe one day I will. So that I can have some, like a 10-man squad for the Marines Extreme. Or maybe 11-man if I put the captain in there. Hello, area. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, we got this area here. We could also... No, we can't actually do anything there. No, we can't do anything there. But this is all slowly melting away, and this is slowly spreading out. So... we got some good things going on here. We have only a few levels to go. We have this area here. I remember when I opened that up, I dug down there. If I'd have dug like one square down, we wouldn't have had this problem. I'm trying to finish my Gulliman, but I don't have a good paint colour for concrete and stone. Do you want to know how I do it? It's kind of sneaky and really weird. But when I'm dealing with stone, and I want it to be a sort of whitish stone, I just have it be white, and then I put nuln all over the white. And then it just makes it a sort of lighter grey stone. Just makes it a bit grey. You can tell when Cav shows up, by the way. He blocks the screen. Hello, Cav. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I will try when I get home today. Sounds awesome. I mean, don't take my word for it. I absolutely look up other ways to do it, because Gulliman is an expensive model. I don't want you to waste lots of time on something that will ultimately ruin the model. Like, when it comes to paint jobs, there are people who do things much better than me. By the way, that wine stew is still not gone bad. It has still not gone bad. Hello, Ada. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Just been busy? That sounds fine. Busy is good. In a way. So much lava. Remember when I was trying to, like, I was going to go and get rid of all this lava, and then I went, wait, I can just go around the lava. And then I went around the lava. Hello, Eddie. I hope you are doing well. I'm too worried about the bottom part. I spent most of the time trying to make him nice. Okay, that's fair enough. Then again, I don't tend to deal with a lot of rock, because a lot of the time the basing material hides all of the rocks, like the tactical rocks that Marines have. It's like, here's my tactical rock! And it's like, well, it's gone now. It's gone now. Like, eventually we're going to be gone from this fortress. This fortress, by the way, now has a, if I go to here, a ruined structure here. What is our objective in Dwarf Fortress? Right now we are digging into the final vein of adamantine. Had a relaxing morning for your birthday? Well, happy birthday, Eddie. I hope it was a good one. I hope it was good. Yeah, this area is pretty peaceful. This area is very peaceful. Apparently I'm at war with these people. Okay. We're also at war with these people. The objective in general is to make your fortress thrive. Yeah, there is no, like, set objective. It's a game where you create the story and you set the goals. And this fortress originally just started with, can we survive in the middle of a desert? Because that is literally where we are. We are in a desert. And we decided that we were going to eventually, when we got to the bottom here, get all the sweet, sweet, delicious candy that we are currently mining. A lot of delicious candy here. We've also done a pretty great job of getting rid of body parts. Like, most of the body parts here are just things we can get rid of, and there aren't that many corpses anymore either. There aren't that many corpses at all. Which is nice. We got rid of most of them. We have only 29 unhappy dwarfs, and only 5 of them are very unhappy. And we're also doing a lot of wool shearing, a lot of totem carving, a lot of bone crafting. He was satisfied, remembering, improving, growing. I mean, that is a skill. Improving, growing. Hello, Thrisland. How is Edna doing? I want to check. Like, is Kokoskia happy? Kokoskia is exceptionally happy. Cav is slightly less happy. Edna is very happy. Harvey is a little less happy. Dorfless is only slightly less happy. Cav, you cannot rebel. Not the right game, Cav. You cannot rebel. Look, Cav, you have a platinum table. You have a adamantine crossbow. You have a statue of a chicken. Like, how can you be unhappy? You have a statue of a chicken. You like chickens. You also have a statue of Kokoskia, a statue of Cav, and a statue of Dorfless. Like, look how fancy your room is. You literally have a throne made of platinum. That is fancy. Fancy, fancy, fancy. But is it encrusted? No. I would imagine that it being encrusted would make it very uncomfortable to use. You cannot plot to turn... Well, there you go. Like... No! No rebelling, Cav. No. We have a lot of totems. We also have a lot of crowns. Yeah, we have a lot of crowns. And nobody to come and trade with until spring. Spring, however, is going to... Spring is going to be... Yeah, spring is going to be the elves. We could sell them shields. Oh, that is something we should sell them. We should definitely sell them shields. Like they're in this armor bin. Let's actually find... There's an armor bin there. There's armor bins that only have... Yeah, like... Armor bin number 2. Okay, let's make some notes here, alright? So, armor bin 2. Armor bin tower cap number 2. Like, that has shields in it. Let's find a different one. Armor bin copper 2. So armor bin copper 2 also has a literal ton of shields. Also armor bin acacia 2. That also has a ton of stuff in it. And the dash dash armor bin. Honestly, that will probably be enough to, like... Oh, there's also the armor bin plus tower cap. Yeah, that's probably going to be enough. That's probably going to be enough. He also not attempted to hire Wizard to seize the throne, but he was scared away by the sound of hundreds of traction benches. That would do it. Also, we probably need to do something about all of this. Probably. How many animals do we have right now? How many cats do we have? Okay, not that many cats anymore. We have a lot of llamas. And a lot of rams. But we'll leave that for now until we have dealt with all these bones. Once we've dealt with all these bones, we can get more of them. We can get more of everything. That is the plan. Hello, Shield of Hope. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Are the cats tasty? The dwarves don't seem to complain. Now, note you cannot normally get a slayed throne because you cannot get slayed. Also, I cannot get you a unicorn horn anything because we don't have unicorns. There are invaders. Current resident still being a current resident. We actually don't have a lot of guests over. We don't have a lot of guests. Hello, Anne. How you doing? I hope you are doing well. I'm not sure that would pass for a unicorn. I'm not sure that would pass for a unicorn. Just saying. I mean, I haven't seen a unicorn, but unicorns tend to look like horses. And if there's one thing I know about cats, it's that cats don't tend to look like horses. They tend to look like cats. I know Kiko the Stickler. Kiko the Stickler. Oh yeah, we should see if there's any more stuff we can do here. Are there any more traps that I can place right now? There's a two-handed sword, a bronze spear, this. Not really is the answer. We're just gonna have to wait inevitably for when more rat people invade, and then we can fill this entire corridor. And this corridor will be horrendous should anybody decide to invade us. Not that I think anyone will. That said, I have noticed that humans have started to develop closer and closer to where we live. They are slowly and yet surely getting closer. There is also the human Tower of Crowleaf, which is full of horrible necromancers. Also, I'm very surprised that no hamlets, or hillocks rather, have appeared around us that are dwarfs. Any more goblins? Nope. Nope. We are still, if we go to here, this is where we are. These are humans. Humans. Literally no one lives down here. Humans. Yeah, the closest people we've got now are like these goblins, but they're not very... They're quite a ways away. They're like 2 days travel. There's a lot of goblins here, though. A lot of goblins there. Yeah, And we don't yet know what happened to this green glass gem. It's just gone. We don't know where it is. We don't know where that green glass gem is. If we one day find out where it is, we will absolutely go and get it. We'll absolutely go and get it. For now, though, we just have general things to do, which involve getting further down into here, dealing with this area, and once we've dealt with this area, we can then go and mine down, find the adamantine, mine the adamantine, and hopefully not die. This is a big hopefully. We don't actually have that many levels that we can... See, we don't see any adamantine here. And sometimes there can be practically no adamantine at all. This could have no adamantine in it. Like, this could just be a total failure. There could be nothing here. There could be nothing here. And if that's the case, then we have every single piece of adamantine we will ever get. Which would be a shame. But no one can say... By the way, I love that we have this, this statue of a duck. That no one can say, with our adamantine throne and our adamantine table, and our adamantine statues, these fantastic pieces of art, no one can say that Edna does not have a fancy throne room, the likes of which the world has never seen, and may never see again. Ever. Ever. Lots of things being masterfully made. People becoming miners and administrators. Hammer lords. Did I put someone else in this squad? I did not. Oh, I need someone else in this squad. Profession. Do we have any peasants? Not really is the answer. Not really. If I go out and then back in, it should... Yeah, I should organise them. We do have some peasants. You're incredibly happy. I'm not sure you would make it especially good person there. Pile of ashes? You know what? Let's put Pile of Ashes in the squad. Good sir, you are now a member of this squad. Congratulations. You're probably going to have a very fun time. People in the squad tend to be incredibly happy. There is, once again, a naked elf. The Baron of Bronze Youths. He is here. And we are being attacked. Oh, they got really close. They got really close. Right. Everyone in here. Which squad is available? I guess it's this squad. Well, get over here, you lot. I don't think many... What are you doing? Where are you where are you going? You are cleaning a trap, Flint. Flint? I feel like you shouldn't be doing that. Stop. It's for your own good. Are you also... No. Everyone that is cleaning a trap right now, stop doing that right now, because no. Yes. Turn around. There is no reason for you to go this way. Like, literally none. Go find something else to do. See, they're all just dying. And there's Anmeek there, with 2 months from Prime Gaming. I'm staying in the fortress. Good plan. Thank you ever so much. And remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, which means you have a Prime sub you spend it when like it. You can spend it on me! I mean, I won't say no. Sir, what are you... Okay. You're on your way back. Also, more awful. Where's the other awful? It's there, and there. Please spare the horrible Ratman. I will not. I absolutely refuse to. There will be no sparing the Ratman. There will only be death. Where are you going? You have no activity. This is the direction you decide you want to leave. Hmm? You want to leave this way, do you? Oh. That is actually a very sensible way to leave. I want you to go here. I want you to see how many... You are also ready to leave. I guess that's it? mean, if we go down here, do you see any more Ratmen? No? Huh. Really? That was surprisingly tame. Alright. Okay. I'll not say no to a very small raid. That was pretty good. Like, how many more spears has this got us? Some dwarf-type men, for their ability to get impaled on track. You're not wrong. You are absolutely not wrong. This is exactly what happened. Right. Diorite mechanisms, 9 bronze spears, and a iron sword. There you go. We'll do that. Then a Cinnabon one. We'll get the... I think there were just a lot... Yeah, I think there were just a lot of them that we didn't notice, because look at how many there are now. I think we only noticed the attack happening when they got close enough. I mean, I'm not going to say no to a attack happening and we basically blink and miss it. That's the best case scenario. How many spears did we get? We got a lot of spears. We got a lot of spears. Wow, we could probably make another trap. We absolutely could. Apparently we can't. We could throw these swords in. We definitely throw that sword in. We'll put that in as well. We'll put that in and that in and there. Okay, there we go. Right, there we go. Perfect. Couple more traps set up. Hopefully there won't be any more awful things happening soon. Oh yes, also, unassign everyone. It's all good. You can go back to doing what you were doing, which is, not hiding. Alright, so, we need to dig these down again. Basically dig them down here and here. Oh my, Kika playing Dwarf Fortress, have we dug deep? Yeah! Very much so. Very much so we have dug down very deep and very, very greedily. And for a long time too. We're about to finish year 15 in this fortress. This fortress where most dwarfs are incredibly happy. And a war dog and a 2-humped camel continue to fight. This is a combat that never ends. It literally never ends. Ah, dogs. We'll leave them to scrabble it out. They're still scrabbling it out. It'd be curious, by the way, I also have this wonderful handy-dandy throne wish list. Things have been added to that in the last while. There are some Centurion assault squads which look incredibly silly. Like, I love the look of the Centurion assault squads. They look like the epitome of silly. And I'm so glad for that. Like, so glad that it looks so silly. But yeah, we got this place here. We're gonna dig down. Find out why is there a sock here. We may never know. We may never know. Yep, they're all gonna grab stuff very quickly. You can probably throw that away and this away. Like, that can go away. That can go away. That can go away. And this. That. And basically all of that. This. That. That too. Is this where the missing drive? Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. That is exactly where they go. It's just how it is. So people are going to start we want to make sure this place stays clean. Oh, there's a lot of stuff that has to be declared as things to throw. A lot of things. Also, nope, don't need you. Ooh, a lot of rodent people died here. See, I barely noticed this attack. I barely noticed it. Just multiple rat people in every spot. Just multiple of them. Go. Put that there. This here. Just gotta, you know, keep the place nice and clean. Gotta make sure this place doesn't become messy. And the only way we can do that is by keeping on top of it all. Oh, the exciting things that we can do. Just gotta force them to get rid of it all. Like, there are enough people in our fortress that we can get this done. Ooh! Little Barn has now become a dwarven child. Exciting! Incredibly exciting. Now you can play. Okay, oh, there's a lot of things there. There's also a lot of things here. We're just slowly getting on with dealing with all this. Just throw it all away. And that done. There's not really a lot here. There's a corpse and some guts. Lot of stuff here, though. Now, I don't want to do the drag and, like, dispose of, because if we do that, then we'll accidentally dispose of the traps. I don't want to dispose of the traps. It's 18. It's 18 years old to become an adult. I mean, that's the same age as someone in our world. Couple bodies. The fortress is going well, thank you. No real complaints. We just dealt with a raid surprisingly easily of rat folk because I didn't even notice it was happening. And by the time it was happening, I knew it was happening, it was already over. Oh, there's a lot of dead rat people here. Oh, there's a lot of dead rat people here. Oh, there's a lot. I see a demand as being made. What is it? Oh, Harvey is just bad stuff. Didn't I already celebrate 45 months? Well, now if you have, you're celebrating it again. Thank you ever so much, Mr. Megahasi. That is so absurdly kind of you. Thank you. It truly is kind. Thank you ever so much. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate every sub. Every sub goes that little bit further to, you know, awesome things. But yeah, one of the things that's in the wish list is a ridiculously huge tank. Like, you think the Land Raider is big? There's a bigger one. There's also a lot of dead things here. Got a lot of dead things. That's not a Space Marine tank, though. That's not a Space Marine tank. I am limiting it, to be fair, to Space Marine tanks. I'm actually nearly done with all this. There's not a lot of corpses left. When you've got so few corpses to get rid of, people are really, really good at getting rid of them. Like, look at how quickly we're disposing of all this. It's all just getting grabbed and thrown out. In fact, the only thing here is this one. There are some pretty big tanks out there, to be fair. I think the last ones are these ones here. Can we actually maybe get rid of all this stuff? We might be able to get rid of it all before it starts to smell. Now there's a thing we could maybe do. Today is my first day of 10 days off work. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Look how quickly we're cleaning it all up. Oh, Edna has made a demand. Earrings. Well, good news. We can force the creation of a rock earring. We can be like, hey, do this now, please. The Queen demands that a rock earring be made. Also, we are incredibly close to being able to just do that. So if we do that now, that should then deal with this, because this is all nearly disappeared. This is all nearly gone. We want, ideally, to build a... I don't want to build a staircase. Probably around here. Actually, around here is where we'd like to build one. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I saw they added... yeah, I heard that is a thing. I do not own Power Wash Simulator. But I have heard that is a thing that was done. And apparently it was done pretty well. Apparently it was done pretty well. There we go. So that's going to be dug out, absolutely. How's this doing? The answer is most of it is already gone. Like, people are already going out to grab more, but there is barely anything here. Huh. Look how neatly and effectively we're doing this. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes we succeed. Okay, I don't think we have enough totemable things anymore. So let's get rid of the totems thing. Totems are gone. We still have a lot of bones that we can make things with, though. A lot of bones. No bones about it. Ha. No thank you. Don't need more people right now. Hold up, are we flooding the lava sea? No. We were actually doing it so that we could potentially get access to this area. You can't flood the lava sea, not really. We were draining all this out so that we can gain access to here, just in case. But turns out we could gain access to here pretty easily like this. Just gonna dig these out, get that, and then all we need to do is mine everything away. Get some stairs down, get to here, start mining this area, and before you know it, we'll all be good. We're just waiting for all this water to evaporate, which shouldn't take too long now. It shouldn't take long. Ah, here we go. So, that's about to go. Oh wow, it's not even spreading anymore. Actually, better idea. Don't do that. Dig a stairway. That's what I want you to do. Dig it. No. Cancel that. Dig a stairway down. Oh, there we go. There we go. That did eventually spread. That's a little dangerous. I mean, okay. Did work, I guess. Leave that for the moment. So we can actually now dig all this, that, this, that. And then that, and this, and that, that as well, that too. There we go. This will reveal some nice gems. Oh, you can also mine that as well. And the more area we create here, the easier it will be for all of this to, yep, as you can see, start evaporating. And once that's done, we can start digging. Actually, we could start digging down right now, but it's best to do it once. You see, look, bit of water spread there, so now that's a thing that can be mined out. You do have to watch out. It's still spreading a little bit. But the lava isn't spreading anymore. The lava is done. See, water went there. There's only 2 bits now that can spread. And soon they'll get into an area that's empty. Oh, it's all incredibly fun. I wholeheartedly encourage the fortress creation. It's a huge, huge joy. It's also incredibly dangerous. We don't really need to mine those 2 out. So leave those 2 there, and that's it. There's 1 here, somewhere. There's open spaces there. So we need to mine down about here. No, not like that. Not like that. Not like that. Sorry. No. Stop. Stop. We need a stairway down. There we go. Do that. Okay, everything is now here. So now what we do is we wait. We can also quite safely cover this up with a block. A lovely shale block. There we are. So that's now being dug down. We can then look for some tasty, tasty adamantine, because that is really what we want to find. Oh, hi! What did you claim to find? Warmstone? Don't care. Mine it out. Mine it out. Apparently there is. We know there's a sapphire cluster there. There is lava there. More importantly, we know there isn't any adamantine there. Huh. Alright, we know there isn't any adamantine there. That is interesting. No adamantine at all. Huh. I thought there might be. But there isn't. Well, guess we're just digging straight down this level. Oh, just fire. Alright, so... I mean... dig further down, I guess. This is, not quite what I was expecting. Okay, what did you claim to find? Damp stone. Well, dig down anyway. We need to get to the bottom of this lair. We need to find something good. This is where we... Aha! Adamantine. This is what we've been looking for. Okay. Being mindful, however, of the fact that... What are you fighting? Oh. Oh! Okay. It's time for you to kill this guy. Get on that. Right. Meanwhile, down here. Just finding... Okay. I'm worried about this. I'm worried about this. So we found the adamantine, and it's relatively safe. It's still safe. However, let us smooth this out. And then fortify it. Because I want to make sure that this is safe. It's probably not. But there we go. So we found the adamantine. It's right here. So this level has no adamantine at all. There's only 2 levels of adamantine on this area. There's only 2 bits, or 2 chunks. How'd this do, by the way? Oh my, there wasn't even any miasma. What have you done with your stocked adamantine? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I have 204 wafers of it. We've been stockpiling it. I have done nothing with it. We have hoarded it. We are by far astronomically wealthy. We have created over 9 million wealth. And nearly 500,000 wealth is being held or worn by dwarfs. And I think that rodent guy is incredibly dead. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, astronomically dead. This will be a very rich... It's probably not going to fall. Gotta be honest, it's very unlikely to fall at this point. Okay, so you're going to start... What are you going to do? Oh, you're building that? Okay. Any Mega Beasts that have knocked on the doors? We had a dragon and a giantess. We haven't had a titan yet, and let's be honest, if we get a Mega Beast, we have ways of dealing with a Mega Beast. Let's call all these. It's called all of these. Yeah, we'll direct them to this entrance. We'll direct them here, see how well they do. And then there's Shelty. This is true, there is Shelty. I have, by the way, forgotten to enable checking on Shelty. I should enable that. I do apologize. Look at me being so lax. Yeah, we also have a angel running around. Yeah, where are they? There. Just kind of hanging around. Loddy. Just setting fires to things. Just running around doing their thing. I'm a little worried they'll die at some point. They are a panda made of fire. They're kind of good at setting things on fire. Alright, so this is all being smoothed. Oh! I see there is another person that we need, thing we need to get. Are you injured? No, you avoided it. Okay. How many invaders do we have left? Only 4. Well, soon there's going to be a few less. Right, so now we have to build fortifications. We need to see what the situation is. We might lose a couple of dwarfs now. Somewhere around here is that. And I am very much not a fan of that. Is Grimmy a warrior? Yeah, Grimmy's a sword dwarf, so let's hope lava doesn't kill you. Okay, you're just gonna smooth, or rather build fortifications. Okay, that's fine. There's just adamantine. Try relaxing on attraction beds. I'll try. Oh, you're really fast at that. Okay, so far, this is all pretty much good. Just a big old lump of adamantine. A big old lump. How you doing, Alias? I hope you are doing well. Yeah, I don't even think there was any miasma caused by those rat men. I think there was none. I think it's all good. This is all practically dried out. If we wanted to now. We could open up this area. Yep, and... oh! Little calves here spying on what I'm doing. Hey buddy, how you doing? I'm just doing stuff. Yeah, that blowgunner is absolutely dead. Pop automatic, I have to press a button. A button is pressed. Hey Cav, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. There's Cav and Cav. Hey Cav, I added a ridiculously huge tank to my throne wish list. Bezobucks is down here. Oh my, if lava appears, this will be so bad. It's only redeemable once every 45 minutes. So, you can't use it more than 3 or 4 times a stream. Also, how long it appears is entirely up to me. For Cav comes to streams. And he also goes. Oh, okay, That's a bit of a problem. Okay, this man is trapped. Yes, he does live. We have to save him. Okay, there is a way to save him. It's called... we dig down here. If we dig stairs down here, and then we mine this out, we can save him. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Deus, a Land Raider Spartan. So we need someone on mining to do it all the time. Flintlock. He is unconscious. He is embarrassed after having to go to sleep on the floor. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that. We are trying to save you as quickly as we can. Where is Flintlock? What is Flintlock doing? Are you sleeping? You are drinking. Please stop doing that. And start helping. Also, we should absolutely save. The good news is we could save that guy. Like, we can save them. We just need to do a bit of digging. And that is why sometimes doing fortifications is a smart thing to do. Especially when you get down to this level. This level is absolutely the one where you want to do that. But yeah, I don't expect anyone to put anything towards any of those things. But if anyone ever does, it's greatly appreciated. There's a Land Raider there. There is a Tech Marine, and there's also a unit of Centurions. I mean, he can bring a flask if he wants. But we kind of have this guy that we need to rescue. He kind of needs rescuing really, really badly. The good news is we can rescue him. I am not smoothing that out. Okay, someone's coming to rescue him. Well, he had no choice. It's only very small lava as well. It's not like major lava. Shall we? A little concerned that there's no... A little concerned about the lack of stuff here. We could just mine. Actually, let's mine that out as well. Because you'll probably leave once they're mining that out. By the way, I am wholly prepared, if need be, to seal this door and forget that this place ever existed. You... Oh. Oh. You're claiming a magma forge. What is your skill set? You're a furnace. You're a weaponsmith. Ooh. Oh, this could be something very special. Oh, this could be an if this is an adamantine sword, this is an artifact adamantine sword. There is literally nothing more powerful than an adamantine artifact sword. Like, there is no weapon that is greater. Can you make regular adamantine swords? Yes. Absolutely, but this is a strange mood. It is guaranteed to be masterwork. I claim it as a room decor... What? No! You can't claim it as a room decoration. You have an adamantine crossbow. You like crossbows. Edna will use it as a drink stirrer. We'll leave them to it for now. We'll leave them to their crafting. You... Oh! He escaped! Huh! He actually escaped! Because the lava disappeared. So he's gone already. Crisis averted, he's fine. We have 2 sets of stairs out now. Oh! They went this way and then they died. Alright. That was a plan of yours. I don't think it was a good plan. But now you are dead. He'll need therapy. He'll be fine. They never, ever, ever recover. Just ever. It's like, I slept on the floor once. I am unconsolable. My rage knows no limits. Alright, you're gonna go there, then you're gonna mine that out, and then we're just gonna go completely ham. So you're gonna mine there. Then you're gonna mine there, which is a bit risky. But it's okay. Then we're gonna mine there. Look at all this lovely adamantine. And we can still get to it. Okay. We're gonna mine these two out. Then we're gonna grab all the adamantine before we mine the next bit. We don't want to jinx it. The fun part is, if there's loads of lava that appears, we can actually get rid of it by using this water. Oh yeah, we have unleashed all this water. This is the thing we have done. We did in fact unleash all this water. So that is there. Someone's going to grab all of this. Those are gone to make a bit more room. Got some... Oh, that's mist! Oh, you know what's fun? Dwarfs love mist. Relieved being near a waterfall. I was close to a waterfall. I'm so relieved. Yeah, if you can engineer waterfalls and mist, aka mist generators, you have very, very happy dwarves. Because dwarves love waterfalls. That's just like the happiest thing. Waterfalls maketh happy dwarfs. Not that we need to really get those. Not super desperately. Right, so that... Oh! We actually have two of these now. We can deal with that. Yeah, they're not a fan of rivers and streams. They tend to like drowning in those. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. Would never, ever, ever recommend. So you're going to mine that out. And then someone's going to mine that out. Someone's grabbing the adamantine. Eventually these, you're going to have water spread into those, like that. There you go. Got to be a bit careful, though. Because people might end up falling into that. Okay, the adamantine is there. So now... we could just dig down. See, I wouldn't know about large livers, especially. Livers are... I mean, they're very important, but at the same time... Oh, there's a random bone here. Probably get rid of that. That. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. I was poking fun. Dwarfless, by the way, has demanded that a traction bench be made. Well, good news, buddy. We can make a traction bench. Just the one. What are those? Well... magical, if you asked Alias. They are absolute magic. Please explain in great detail. No. The internet exists. You may search the information there. Okay, mine that out if you would. And eventually that will get covered up. Searches internet. Good plan. Alright, so you're going to grab the adamantine. I have regretted. I said for you to search for traction benches. Honestly. Adamantine wafers, native copper block, and sphalerite. This is going to be a weird sword. And cave spider silk cloth. Alright. You bestowed the name Keshanelid upon a steel spear. Marvelous. Alright, so these two are going to get grabbed. Then we just start mining everywhere. We want all this adamantine. We want it all. Actually, mine that now. Because if there's any lava here... Also some lovely mist here. If there's lava here... I want the buffer of the water to protect me. Water will protect me from the lava. Also, there's literally now only one piece of... Actually, there are no pieces of adamantine here. So it is completely safe for me to just say, hey, guess what? Mine all this out. What's the worst that could happen? Death. Death is by far the worst thing that could happen by doing this. And we start here. Prepare to pause, Kiko. We might want to pause. As you know, it should probably... Oh dear. Well... Oh! You escaped! Huh! Gotta be honest, I wasn't expecting you to escape. Genuinely wasn't expecting escape there. Okay. I wasn't expecting escape. Oh! There's also an open space here, revealing this. That's fascinating. Okay, so now we know about this. Alright. So this is the penultimate level. There isn't that much adamantine here. I recently enjoyed the Fire Red Crystal and currently working on Emerald Wads. Are there any plans for Gem 4? Not at the moment, Reknon. Not at the moment. That could change, of course. Oh, this got very, very full. Okay. I can't mine there anymore. But I can... dig a channel here. Actually, no, we can't do much else here right now until this water has disappeared. Once the water is gone, then we can do something. Okay. Just gonna have to wait. So, the bad news is we're a little bit stuck here. Like, we can't do anything because of all this. But this will eventually disappear. Which then allow us to mine all this out. We can then mine that. We can focus on then digging this way. Hello, Ziggy Zav. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. And then we will try our best not to die. I mean, lava is by far... It's incredibly manageable for us. It's very manageable. It's a very manageable thing. One moment. Just typing something. Here we go. So, yeah, I kind of didn't realize, or rather forgot, that that would be a thing that would happen. So, Kiko's done a whoops, but it's not the worst whoops. It's not the worst whoopsie. We can deal with this. There's a lot of water here, though. Eventually, that will disappear. Eventually. Just gotta wait a long time. How is the awesome bit of... Well, if we go down... Oh, not that far down. If we go to here... Gypsum rough milk quartz as well. Please say you're making a sword. It's been claimed by... Oh, that's an interesting question. We can actually look up what they like. What do you like? No specific preference for... items that are weapon-based. You also grab some fungi wood logs. This is a really expensive looking thing. It's probably going to be a blow dart, isn't it? It'll be like, yep, here's your blow dart. It's almost, by the way, spring. And spring does bring the elves, and we do like trading with the elves. The elves are very cool. Oh, there's a lot of water here. I mean, we could dig that out, and that out, and this out. That gives us a little more wiggle room. Really not a lot. Really not. The traction bench has been made, by the way, so you know. There's no point us getting rid of this until we have all this gone. We can't dig there. We can't dig there. We definitely can't dig here. Or we could dig there, but the problem is... Like, we could dig here? Oh, they've begun. They have begun. They are working furiously. They have an adamantine wafer, a native copper block, sphalerite, cave spider silk, rough milk quartz, gypsum, fungi wood, and more gypsum. This is going to be a weird item. If you make a sword If you make a sword, as long as it's a short sword, if you make like a long sword, I'm going to be sad. But I hope you made a statue of a lorikeet? What's a lorikeet? A lorikeet man. Huh. It's probably like a bird. I heard that funky wood. I mean, it could be pretty funky. It's a parrot. Huh. Dwarfless, by the way, went... Oh, remember when I said I needed a traction bench? He needs another traction bench. Someone's being needy today. Someone's being very needy. Okay, I need traction benches. All of them. Did I say you could stop? Oh, this is... that's a bit of a problem. This isn't going to disappear because it's all at 2. That's actually a little concerning. We don't want it to be at 2. It doesn't disappear if it's at 2. I might have to take a risk and dig out an area and make more room, which could unleash a horrible gribbly monster. I'm not a fan of the prospect of unleashing a horrible gribbly monster on the world, but this might happen. Yeah, these are all... Oh, no. A dog and a bird have been found dead. This happens, unfortunately. They just died of old age. And a duck. Well, it's time to dig greedily into this area and hope that nothing bad happens. And an elk bird. Let's hope there isn't lava in here. Oh, more lava! Actually, that is... Okay, okay. Oh no! Oh no! Neemst! Help, Neemst! Oh. Neemst melted. They weren't on fire, though. I'll say that. They were not on fire. However, they are very, very, very dead. Hello, Gnosis. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Neemst has perished. Did I come at a bad time? You came at a time of death. Ooh! We have found a mask. We have found a mask. A large pockmarked metal mask. Huh. Neat. That is very neat. Magic. Right, let's open the Volto treasures. We want this item in it as quickly as we can put it in there. Put the mask on now. No. We will not. Okay, is the... It's not open yet. Okay, it's open now. Right. So we want, as quickly as we can, to do that and go... Pockmarked metal mask. That's a new one. That is a new one. It's also a scary thing, but, there we go. Right, so... Pockmarked metal mask. Go there, please. Right. So that is being done. Once that is retrieved, we will then dig into this area and hope that it's not something awful. It might in fact be something awful. Did you grab the item? No. Oh, it's there, okay. It got moved slightly. Okay, so once these things have been grabbed, we then dig into here to try and find... Basically to try and get rid of this lava. Oh no, I've realized the problem. So... The water is draining in here constantly. Happy Hippo Bedo Kobok has made an adamantine mace. A mace. This is an adamantine mace. All craft dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with cave spider silk and encircled with bands of octagon cut milk quartz and round gypsum cabochons. This object menaces with spikes of adamantine, sphalerite, and gypsum. On the item is an image of a giant lorikeet in native copper. On the item is an image of larches in fungi wood. Right. We have a mace dwarf, don't we? But yeah, it's mace. It's incredibly light, so realistically it's not a great weapon, but it's absolutely something that will go into our vault. Now the problem is there's no way So the problem we've done is that water is here, and it's constantly draining into here, and it's filling this up. If we don't do something, it's going to fill up forever. And we can't... There's so many downward slopes here. Oh, I feel like we've made a big mistake here. It is not unsalvageable, though. It is not unsalvageable. We can recover this. We need to go in here. Alright. Our plan is a silly one. We need to get here. And there is actually a way for us to do this. It involves that. Ironically, this might solve our problem. Kind of. Except not really. Okay, good, you're able to escape. Right, you're gonna mine this out. So the hope is the lava will spread this way, down here, and it will block this door. Flintlock, you... Okay. Mine that way. That'll buy you more time. Yep, see? Why are you going that way? Okay, see? Okay. We've done it. We've done it. We've sealed the area off. Not the most elegant solution. But it is a solution, because now I can put a stairway here. And then we have to empty this area out as best we can. I think this is possible. We just have to hope that there's not... We could use buckets. We could use buckets. Once we get access to that area again, we could use buckets to get everything out. But we have dealt with this problem, kind of. I could also just empty out a bunch of lava here. This could also be a thing we do. It's not a good idea, though. That said, if we dig down there... it's not a good idea. It depends how much water there is. We might have to engage in the bucket things out plan because I am a fool and I didn't mean to make a pool of water. At least this is all going to very quickly drain away. It's very quickly... Do we make 500 bone crowns already? Well, good news, we need to make a couple more. Oh, I imagine back in the day, I would have been absolutely despondent about this. Oh, a rabbit has been found dead. But, now this is all going to dry out. This isn't, though. This is all 2s and 3s. I'm actually very worried that even if we just need to get access to here again. Then we can bucket things out. But how do I bucket things out? This is the question. How do I get this water out? If I designate this as a well, I could designate this as a well. I could designate it as a well. Stick here around there. Honestly, one of the first things we can do here is that we can... Let's not do any of that right now. That's slowly filling up. That's okay. I should have... This would have all been fine if I hadn't decided to get access to these gems. Getting these gems was a mistake. It has made this project a lot more complicated. Not impossible, though. Just a bit more complicated. So all I need to do is get access to here. This will eventually dry up. A boar has been missing? Yep. They've been missing for quite a while, unfortunately. This is starting to go. Oh, also, we don't know where Neemst is. Yeah, they have been missing for a while. Yep. Whichever one you prefer. Get some Chinese, alternatively. Need to channel a pit and a bunch of buckets and mark the empty tiles above the pit as a pond, then mark your the water you want gone as a water source, and they should haul it away. So I need to make a pit. We can do that. We can make a pit. Oh, the elves are here. Right. I've made a notepad of all the boxes I want to move. So, we want armor bins. That are made of acedia. We're not making a corkscrew. Oh, no, 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 no. Acacia, rather. Acacia. We want an armor bin made out of acacia. There you go, that's the one. Armor bin acacia number 2. We want copper. It's just a normal copper bin, armor bin 2. This is going to be harder than I wanted it to be. Oh no. Okay, let's go to tower cap. Because if I have tower cap ones, we have a lot of bins. Oh, we have a lot of bins. Right, where's tower cap? Oh, tower cap's going to be pretty hard. Because we have 127 of these. They're all number 2. There's one. We also need one with a plus and one with dashes that are armor bins. Yeah. Yes, but that's also probably not going to help me in the sense that I can't click that specific bin from that interface. I need to click it from this interface. It needs to be this. Okay, there's the dash one. There's the plus one. Okay. Now I just need to find the copper one. It is a copper armor bin 2. So whenever we see the word armor, we just need to look for 2. That looks like it. That should do. It's fine. I've done it. We're not going to need more than this. 5 bins should be more than sufficient for the elves. Right, so that's all slowly disappearing. I have messed this up badly. We need access to this. So basically we just need access to here. We need this to disappear, and I need to get to here. The access to here. So basically I need to dig to... I can actually do it now. I can do that. How much water is flowing from the floor cave? None. None, because it can't reach here anymore. The stairs were here, and they've been blocked off. So no more is flowing in. So we can get rid of it. Yeah. I can do it. I can do it. It's just a question of finding a pit. Or making a pit. I mean, I could absolutely start making a pit here. Just going like that. And that. Make it a bit less narrow, like that. Any open lava? No. No, I'd rather... we can just put it here. Also, you'd be wanting me to move the water from here all the way up to -9. Like, it's a long trip. Like, this is a long way down, and we are not that far down. What could possibly go wrong? It'll take forever. So I think I'll stick with what will absolutely work. I'd rather take what would work and what isn't going to be incredibly difficult to do. Also, taking these super ultra mega heavy boxes might be a mistake because they're so heavy that it might be difficult for the dwarfs to move them. Like, who's trying to move these boxes? Someone's trying to move them, the poor soul. Their back is literally giving out. The Forgotten Beast Illid has come, a great blob composed of grime and filth. It has wings and has a bloated body. Beware its deadly spittle. Oh, you're on this level. And you are moving. Okay. Alright, squad. Get down here. Very, very quickly. Go here. Wait. It is very, very slow. What is Godie doing? Are you going to fight them? Oh, I think you're going to go fight them. Oh no. I think a fight's about to happen. Here it comes. It has spied a Forgotten Beast, and it wishes to... The Forgotten Beast Fafir Tholath Fafir has come. A gigantic blob composed of flame. Has a broad shell and a bloated body. Oh, you're on level 1. Right. Kill this first. Actually, I have a better idea. No, I have a better idea, okay? I have a much better idea. Don't do that. Focus on the other Forgotten Beast. Kill that one. I have a much better idea. It's called... Just close the gate and leave this here. Yeah, we're just gonna... Roz is gonna tell everyone to get in here right now. So yeah, just, it's alright, we have crossbow dwarfs. There's a better way to deal with it. It's called leave it alone. Let the rat folk handle this one. Also... close this too. Because they can still get in this way. We have two Forgotten Beasts and I don't like either of them. Where are you? You're just currently making a fire here. Causing a good old flamey roary mess. Is someone coming to pull this? Oh, 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 oh! There's a fight! They are in fact fighting! There's a lot of smoke. Did the created wealth just cross 10 million? No, but it's pretty close. Oh, everything's here. Right, broker requested. Anyway, you two are fighting a lot. I'm not sure anyone's winning this fight. Are you even injured? No. Oh, I'm a little worried that neither is able to kill the other. Just cancel that for now. So... So we have our amazing Marks Dwarfs. Perhaps our Marks Dwarfs can do something against this fight here. Maybe if I move my Marks Dwarfs over to here, they can perhaps do something about this Forgotten Beast. See, I'm a little worried about getting involved in this fight on account of everything. I'm a little concerned that the fire is doing absolutely nothing to this beast. Like, this beast does not care about the flames. There is nothing happening here. Zero cruds are being given. At least the game's not having difficulty running this fight. It's just constantly happening. Hello, will indeed. 9 trees seems fine. Alright, excellent. We cannot currently cut down any trees, though. Unless... there are a couple of trees here we could chop down, though. Like this tree. That tree. Trying to find more big trees. A couple of nice trees here. 3, 4, 5. Cut down those trees for now. Okay. You're slowly assembling. You need a station here. Could just ignore the elves. I mean, I could. But why would I want to? Like, the elves have nice things. They bring cool stuff. This is when we have to abandon Cavern 2, because Cavern 2 just has the eternal battle of the creature of grime and the monster of flame. It does. It does count as trees. Nope. They don't like them. For glory, honor, and conquest. But what about peace? Just think, if we have to devote more effort to fighting wars, Alias, we'll be able to build less traction benches. Do you want to live in that timeline? Alright, what have you got? I mean, I'll take these, they're cheap. I'll take these too. Cages. A grizzly bear? I mean, there's a couple of grizzly bears there. I'll buy the grizzly bears. Barrels, yes. Buckets, yes. We buy none of your weapons. Shirts, yes. Clothes, yeah. Just all the clothes. Sandals, socks. Hoods, gloves, mittens, leaves, yep, buy them, loincloths, skirts, splints, crutches, hi, would you like some shields? Like, I'm not even kidding. Maybe one box was enough. One box was absolutely enough. We did not need to do this. Oh, there are a few other things, though. Keep Jatha level shield. These. The elves bought crowns. We could crush them for day. Nah. We like to think that they have been inspired by what we have created. And I can appreciate their appreciation of our mastery of crown crafting. I don't know why you suddenly become so warmongering. And there we go. Excellent! We are incredibly happy. That's literally all we need to do. Trade dump. Meanwhile, they're going to flood the market. They're going to flood the market. We're the ones that trade like 70 kajillion things to them. We're the ones that trade absolutely loads of crowns. We're the ones flooding the market. If anything, they're just doing fun stuff. Right, so where is this combat happening? It is happening here. Have any of my archery squad managed to get here yet? They are making their way over, very slowly. Okay, there's one of them. Okay, station in fact here. Oh, they're just spreading fire everywhere. Oh, geez, look at that. Okay. Are they fighting? Yes. Alright. Attack Illid. Wait, did you bring no... Where are you going? Where are you go... You know what? What? Just station here. Can't you reach? I'm getting very concerned. We got an adamantine mace. Okay, you're here now. So, yeah. Yeah, we did. Alright, please kill Illid. Do it. Go. Go. What? You can make it to them. Go here. Alright. You go here. And then you go... here. Aha! Aha! You're shooting! Is this doing anything? Okay, we are fracturing its wings. Okay. Okay, I need you, Scorpion, or I need you to go here. It's dead! It's dead! You killed it! You killed it! You fractured its body and then it died! Yes! Crossbow dwarfs! Who knew? They can actually do a thing! Right, meanwhile, Awful Monster is just kind of hanging around here being awful. As the fight the other beast at stalemate, nothing was going to happen there. And it is now in the water, and I don't know what it's doing here. The answer is, it is vaporizing lots of the water. Well... great! The game now has to do more programming. Because, oh boy! Also, we can now tell you all to stop that. Right, so. Down here, you've made it to here, so you can now mine this out. So now we need to build a stairway down to here. We'll build it out of blocks, out of shale blocks. So that then means you have access to here again. Dwarves like mist, yes. Okay, so now, if we go up a bit to here, right, that's now starting to be mined out very slowly. Right. Not a fan of what's happening over here. Well, you found some you just melting the water because you don't like it? Is that what you're doing? You know? I think that's just what you're doing. Oh my word, I think you're just getting rid of all the water. I need you to go down to cavern level. You know the fun thing about this? Here is Mamba Rambo's corpse. Remember Mamba Rambo? Who drowned? Literally near the beginning of everything? We can now almost reach their corpse. This body of water is... We need this guy on the second cavern layer. He would absolutely deal with all this water. It would just be gone. Like, right now, it would be gone. Just no more. This is very interesting. Look at all just going. Just vanishing. I don't know what his plan is. But I know what it's accomplishing. Let's chop this one as well. That beast is not pleased at all the everything here. Okay, you chop down that one. Ooh, there's a big tree there. And a big tree here. That should be enough trees. Oh, you found a pond grabber. There was a pond grabber. Didn't expect to witness it one day, but here we are. Yep, here you are. That pond grabber is very dead. This pond grabber is also... It's drowning. The pond grabber is drowning. Let that sink in. Literally. The pond grabber is drowning. Drowning in air. That's true. Drowning in air because the water's gone. You're not wrong. Oh, yes. Whoop, sorry. I kept Little Cav up a little too long. You got a super bonus edition of that. That is the problem of Little Cav. I need a little timer for the Little Cav. How many more can I chop down? 3. There's one there that wants to get chopped down. And I think that's it. I'm sorry about that. I am experimenting with this thing. I am experimenting. Ah, I see there is just lava here. Let's cover that up. We do not want lava here. Just here. So we chop down that tree. That's a big old tree. That should give us a lot of wood. You are currently felling a tree. You're felling a tree. So that'll put us near the limit. I think. I did not give... Okay, so you're now going to no job and... Okay, we have one more tree that we can fell. Let's make it a good one. Let's find a really good tree. There are not that many good trees is the problem. That's a decent tree. That's a much better tree. Chop down that tree as the last tree. Okay. Actually, gotta... That should be fine. The little cav is never hiding. You simply move beyond the screen's mud. That's true. That is true. Okay, that's... Right, so that goes to there. Okay, that is alright. How, by the way, are things going here? Are you still destroying all the water? Oh, have you left the water now? Where are you now? Oh, you're just up here burning everything. Alright, cool. Cool, that's your plan. Burn everything. Very nice. So all that's just completely drained, and that is now at 4 and 3. Oh, not a fan of that at all. But there we go. No, this is, Why are you coming this way? No, they don't blame you if trees burn down. I'm not a fan of this. I hope you don't burn all of my traps. Because I won't be pleased if you burn down my traps. Oh, I will not be pleased if you destroy my traps. It took a lot of work for me to make these traps. Right, just in case, Mark's dwarfs, go here. That's kind of what I'm hoping will happen, Frithland. Alright, what happens to my traps when you go over them? Nothing, it would seem. You, however... Okay, please... Well... Dang. There's a bit of fire here. Just a bit. Just a smidgen. So this will put us now at 0. Okay. Well, dang. Yep. Yep. Zero out of 9 on the elf tree tithe. So we shouldn't chop down any more trees now. No one has an order to fell a tree. Yeah, no one does anymore. So people are putting down some logs. Meanwhile, you're traveling over here to kill this dog. It's alright. We're fine. Wait, you don't have any rocks anymore? Well, this is a disaster. We need more rocks. Right, let's get some more rocks, shall we? Like here, just, you know, dig out, find me some rock. He actually has lots of rocks. But it's always a good idea to find more rocks. Oh, right, so, has this now been dug out? Yes. So if we now designate this as a pond, like that, and go, this is a pond, and then we go down to here, and designate this area as a water source. Okay, then we go to here, and we undesignate this as a water source. Or suspend activities here. Can't be multi-level? It's not. There's only one level. It's here. There's one level. Save order? You're joking, right? Wait, you can't be serious? So, yeah, meanwhile, Fire Magoo here just politely went through the door and is gonna burn this dog. Folks, don't watch. Turn away now, folks. Don't watch. The dog is... Ooh, hang on. Hang on. While the dog is being burninated, we need to place a slab. For... Neemst. There we go. Anyway, back to the burninating. The dog is gone. Yeah, this cavern level's not looking as good as it used to be. Still carrying the grime. What are you carrying? Logs! Okay. Construction! I mean, this is very important. So you're now going to... grab logs. Okay, this is cool. Logs are nice. We want logs. So if we... just trying to find where... okay, so you're grabbing a thing. This is all nice and emptied out. Okay, so if we go up here... there it is. Okay, this is going to be designated a pond. Cavern is lost. We have to go deeper. Deeper, you say? Mines the underworld. Hey, we have mined pretty far in, alright? That's a really nice one. I should have cut this one. Next year. Cut that one next year. Meanwhile, we can probably cut into that. Edna has put a ban on goods, but nothing needs constructing, which is great. The elves are probably leaving soon. They heard there was bad stuff going on down there, and we're like, nah, you know, I'm good. So, do we have anybody saying, like, fill pond as a task? Fill pond! There is one person whose task right now is to fill a pond. In life, you should work hard. Then work harder. Do you have a bucket? You just have a bucket. One person is tasked with filling the pond. Oh, this could take a while. Oh, this could take a long while. I could, but then the kids won't be happy. The kids in my fortress are all incredibly happy. Except for that one. That poor kid is enraged. Struck Galena, though. We could set someone at the task of filling ponds. We could set a new work detail, which is pond filling. There is no work detail for pond filling. I have been lied to. I want somebody's job to be water hauling. Oh, water hauling. That's it. Okay, right. Well. Alright, excellent. Water hauling it'll be. Right, so. Pond fillers! Everyone does this. However, there are some peasants. Hello, peasants. Who are actually peasants. Do we have any actual peasants? Ah, hello. Your jobs. Right now, your job is exclusively to fill ponds. Grab your shovels. Throw them away because you don't need them. Go get those buckets. And do thing. Their job is literally going to be to get rid of all this water. Like, just bucket out all the water. It'll be fine. Actually, there is no reason for me to do that. There is, however, a reason for me to cover this up so people don't accidentally fall and die. Hey, if it means we get access to the sweet, sweet adamantine, we're gonna do it. Yes, Kiko might have been absolutely derp, and this could be the reason why we are having problems here. But We're gonna figure it all out, alright? We're gonna get it all sorted. One day, people will speak of the great water bucketing sagas, and it will be glorious. This is going to take forever. We could open up this area, but if there's more water in there, it will be bad. And we don't want to do that. We could also start digging channels here. Because that'll also deal with this. See, if we dig channels here, then the water will flow in. Then we can spill some of the water into... Yeah, those war dogs have absolutely been missing for a while. They are... It'll only steaminate some of it, though, is the problem. It won't steaminate very much, but it will steaminate a little. And that's what I want. Since we're not bothered about here either, we could dig down here and, like, get some water here and here. Oh, not there. There. If we do that, and that, and that, and that, that. Oh, not there, not there, not there, not there, not there. Like here as well. Oh, oh, oh! There's a fight going on. You might want to run away. Run. Yep, smart. I mean, they're both bleeding and injured. Check on Shelty? Good plan. Shelty is fine. Do not worry. Shelty was unharmed in that combat. So the winner was technically you. You are not actually going to win, though. Because... awful. Yeah, you're seriously injured. Yeah. That is our early warning system gone, though. Not a fan of that. He did. He did his best. He genuinely did his best, but it wasn't enough. So the plan for this is simple. If we dig into this area... To be fair, actually digging into that area really isn't going to do very much. digging there isn't going to do very much. But this is my thinking. If we do that, we can slowly spread out this area. This will make it a little easier. Just a little. We only need to get it and so that there's ones. How about the... He just fainted, right? No. No, no. He is, very dead. On a scale of 1 to dead... Very dead. Like, hyper dead. So how is the Forgotten Beast doing? You just kind of sitting there, being a beast. I really want rat people to turn up right now, because if rat people turn up, then then this creature will want to hunt them, and they'll probably kill it. Then again, they might not kill it. That did not actually give us a lot of wood. How many dogs do we have? Dog. We got quite a few dogs. Okay, we just gotta wait for some puppies. Gotta wait for a couple of puppies. If only I hadn't have dug into that area, I'd be much further down by now. But I was foolish. I was very, very foolish. We actually want to make this a lower priority right now. Where are your farms? I haven't seen any. I have one. And honestly, we don't really need it right now, considering the massive amount of food we have. We buy a lot of food. The farm is... where is it? It is somewhere around here, I think. There it is. That's our farm. Honestly, I would say actually in this season you can plant there. But yeah, there we are. That's our farm. It's just a place that we farm. It's what we use to basically sustain our entire everything. That and all the animals we have. We have 30,000 odd food, so food is not the worst problem. In fact, we could literally survive. What happened there? I'm really glad I have this gate here. Yeah, we have 3,000 drink. What happened there? It got destroyed. But how did it get destroyed? That one dies. Doesn't bother me. My dwarves are incredibly happy as is. I don't think they need dyes. I mean, we've been going for 16 or so years now. Think the fortress is doing fine. Why did that break? Well, that wasn't me. I didn't do that. No, they don't do that typically. They don't bash drawbridges. And it was raised. And he's on this square, so even if it had have lowered, it wouldn't have lowered on him. And it's dolomite as well, so that's lava resistant, so it's not a heat thing. That is concerning. Oh dear. It is a theropod monster. A very large theropod with external ribs. Well, everyone panic, back up, get out of here. Stop doing what you are doing. Oh, wait! It's trapped! The water trapped it! Oh, that is a huge relief. The water trapped it. No, it's gonna stay trapped. We're not gonna open that up. Woo! Ooh! Yay! We dealt with the problem, and all we had to do was, yeah, that's the problem taken care of. All hail Savior Water. Yep. Good old water dealt with that problem. It's gone. Very worried about that, though. Don't like that. It is made of fire. So maybe the forgotten monsters can deal with that next time? At least we have a nice dump up here where we can, you know, get rid of all of our things. Well, looks like for now we're going to have to make a new pile of stuff, and this is going to be a corpses pile because we can't access any more items for this corridor anymore. Edna has said, well, there's a forgotten beast in there, make a cage. And I'm like, okay, we can absolutely do that. Let us make you a lovely copper cage. Cages, I think, are here, aren't they? Okay, just make one copper cage. That's what we'll do. Copper cage. Just one. Water has its uses. Good news, we are up to only a couple of twos there. So we can do that, we can do that. Never open this up ever again. Like, never! Leave that bit empty. Like, oh, look at how empty it is here, though. If we can get back into here. That'd be wonderful. If we could get back into here. Just dig down. I want to get back there. I want to get back there. There's so many nice gems. There's adamantine. There's So many lovely things. How's that well doing, by the way? It's, not. It's not doing. Oh, I'm not a fan of that at all. Oh, do we have a problem with one of these weapon traps? Apparently no one can make rock pots or rock crowns. Yeah, but they're not. Like, they're said to be, but they're not. That's why you can just deal with them by building a wall. It could be that something happened with it and a bridge tried to close on the Forgotten Beast, and the Forgotten Beast destroyed it that way. As it stands, the Forgotten Beast just gets to stay there for a while. A very long while. Also, as an aside, I'm going to do this because I feel like it might be a good idea. I feel like this might be a very good idea. Just in case we have to abandon all of this. Where were you going? Like, I'd rather that we didn't have to. But hopefully some awful Forgotten Beast... Hopefully the rat folk will kill this. That is really my hope right now. That some more. We also have the saddest duck just gave birth to a girl. Well, we have a name to pick. Also, I hope you're all doing well this day. I hope this stream has been an enjoyable one. It's certainly been an interesting one. What with this has been out more this time. Maybe we could close this up. The fun thing is, you can make a cavern there completely safe. If you go to the edges of the map, like if you enter here, and you just built walls around every entrance, like if you built a wall here, and a wall up there, and a wall on every little bit, if you did that, blocked every entrance, no monsters will be able to get in, because all monsters, regardless of what they are, Forgotten Beast, Mega Colossus, like anything else, they all come in from the map edge. And if you wall off all the map edges, we also have a single migrant has turned up. Risen. They are also here. So, one person arrived, And they are this person. Welcome. A High Master Furnace Operator. Welcome to the fort. Glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Get comfortable. This place is great. Ignore the fact that there is a forgotten beast literally on our front doorstep being very mad. Astronomically angry. There used to be a chain there. It's gone now. I think... Do you know what it might have been? It might have been the heat. It might have been the heat and the close proximity of the forgotten beast that caused it to melt. But that wouldn't explain why the blocks are here.
Mayhem! Yippee!
Also Melfina there with 41 months. Tally ho, indeed. Indeed. I have questions. I don't have the answers to them. The mechanisms might have melted. They might have. The mechanisms might indeed have melted. I don't know, but... Either way, this is slowly being dealt with. That's also being dealt with. Eventually we can just make a hole and fill this up. We actually don't want to do that. We want to eventually wait for this all to melt away. But once we get a 1... all we need is 1, 1. And then we are good. Then we only have 2 more levels to go. This level and this level. And once we've dealt with this level, that's it. There's no more adamantine that we can mine up. That we can safely get. That'll be it. The end of the adamantine. The end. Feels weird to be saying that, but it will be the end. We're concerned about water haulers. Haven't seen them grab a single bucket. Well, they're absolutely filling up water. Fill pond, see? Wow. How do you know you've mined it all? Because it only focuses around pillars. And those are the only 3 pillars we know of. So that's basically all of it. Like, there's no other areas we can see that have huge amounts of gems that we haven't already mined. That's how they tempt you to dig into it. They tempt you with treasure, with riches. And these are the only 3 that we know of. But you may be right, these water haulers might not be doing anything. So what now? What do you mean, what now? How does a pit look? Should be a few water tiles. It is no water tiles. Remember, it's probably just evaporating. It's very likely to just be evaporating. Because we're only moving like 1 or 2 units of water at a time. We mud on the floor? Eh. There is. See? Mud. They have been moving it. So this guy's filling a pond. See? There he is. Just goes sploosh. They are doing it. It's just slow. Do you see that one? There was a one very briefly there. Oh, look! Look, folks, we have a 1. Alright, this is good. This is good. We have a 1. And eventually, we'll deal with all this lava here. You see? We'll deal with the lava. That 1's going to become multiple 1s. There's also a 3 roaming around. The 3 and the 1 could meet and become a 2. But then that's it. Any other 1s we have will then be 1s. It's a game. Can we get that 1 to last for long enough that it will disappear? Because it will eventually vanish. Oh my. We're down to just 22 unhappy dwarfs. The 1 and the 3 met. This is a sad day, but we are only down to 22 unhappy dwarfs. I'm thinking, are the water source just taking water under like a pond? It's just grabbing it. It's grabbing the water in a bucket and it's putting it in another place to try and fill up a pond. That's what it's doing. That's what they are trying to do. They're going, hey, this is a water source. This is where we get our water from. We are going to get buckets and we are going to fill this here. I just had 22 dwarves volunteer for mine duty. No. The protected behemoth is killing a gremlin. Good job, Lottie. Good job, you melted the gremlin. This object is showing somewhere. I believe the phrase is melting. And they are now smoke. No, it's fine. If one person is doing it, then it's working. If one person is doing it, then it's working. See, this person is going to fill the pond. See, people are doing it. People are doing it. So now, we can do that. And next time, we can have more 1s. The 1s will eventually disappear. And we'll then have access to this area again. Then we can spread this water around. Get back into here. Now a dwarf named Sisyphus? Nah. There isn't a dwarf named Sisyphus, and I'll tell you why. Because this task has an end. As far as I remember, Sisyphus' task kind of went on forever. Until he outsourced it to someone else, whereupon it stopped going on forever. He's like, oh, it's okay, I just got someone else to push it all the time. And then they pushed it. Alright, let us do that. You know what time it is, though, folks? It's time for Tangy to be here. I haven't pressed the Tangy button all stream. That's how we've had such terrible luck. It's not really. But I must thank you all, folks, for being here. You're all absolutely fantastic and amazing and brilliant and wonderful. And I couldn't do what I do without you, and I wouldn't want to do what I do without you. You are the heart and soul of my community. You make it all possible. There are a couple of things I need to quickly talk about before we conclude. Oh, apparently putting up little caps on things. Starting off with my website, kikoska.com. You can check out all kinds of things there, including my schedule. We potentially dust them. We can also find links where you can buy a bugger and help. Then there is my Discord, where you can join a large and thriving community, which I'm often a part of. No problem, man. There's loads of places to talk about stuff, loads of emotes based on that space and streams past and present. If you link your Twitch and Discord together and you sub to your Twitch, you can use the Twitch emote and Discord, which is fantastic. There's also my Patreon. There you can place to support me in doing what I do. There's some Let's Play stream where it's hidden behind paywalls, but there's a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes that you typically don't see, including but not limited to all the editing, compression, and test streams and test recordings, and everything that makes all what I do a reality. No problem, Ada. In these times, I do rely on the people that pledge to me to make all what I do possible. Those that do not only get a different colour name on Discord, or even sincere thanks, you also get the ability to put suggestions forward for the Patreon shortlisted vote. No problem, Ragnar. I'm glad you enjoyed it. There's also my YouTube channels. First off, there is Kikoskia, my 16-year-old 10,000 video channel. I'm so old. There's also Kikvodskia, my newer VOD-only channel. And to support both of them, you must unfortunately appease the algorithm, and that is done by liking and subbing, commenting on videos, rather, and subbing to the channels, and if you are subbed, press that bell for those notifications to make sure you don't miss any. There's also my Twitter, and my other social medias, like for instance the Mastodon, Instagram, Blue Sky, Discord I mentioned before, and the community tab on YouTube. They can get notifications about when I start streaming, and my Let's Play videos go live, and all kinds of random other stuff, like Animal Crossing tweets, and pictures of me painting models, or rather the progress of me painting models. There's no pictures of the actual painting process, and there are no videos of that either. And no problem, Dodge 8, you will see me another time. There's also my Throne wishlist. Oh, Cav's gone again. Where you can put money towards getting me things that bring me joy. There's all sorts of random things there, and if you have a suggestion for something, you can put the suggestion up on that list there with the suggestion section. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. There's also me thanking all of you once more, because seriously, you are all absolutely fantastic and amazing and brilliant and wonderful, and I could not do what I do without you, and I wouldn't want to do what I do without you. You are the heart and soul of my community. You make it all possible, and I'm just so happy that you're all here and that you continue to enjoy watching my content, because it's been so many years of me making YouTube content, and over 4 years of Twitch streaming, and yet you're all here, and you all enjoy it, and I'm just so humbled by the fact that you all like what I do, and I hope with your continued support to be able to keep doing this for many years to come. This to be my job as many years as is possible. So thank you all ever so much, folks. Seriously, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you achieve everything that you set out to do. The next stream and last stream of the week is tomorrow, 2 PM GMT, Animal Crossing New Horizons. They'll be adorable, they'll be silly, and they'll be moving someone onto the island. But who? And who will they replace? You'll have to find out by being there. And I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. And remember, be nice to each other, everyone. For if everyone is nice to each other, the world would be that much better a place. And we all want that, don't we? Well, I certainly do. And I hope you do too. Later. We'll get to that next level next time. Only 2 levels of adamantine to get, and I think we can do it. I really think we can do it. Later.